Hello, this is Dead Hamster, and today we're going to do Chapter 2 of the new series, Making a Mod. In this case, we're going to be showcasing one of the new features, the Gold Coin Challenge. This is a branch off of the Red Coin Challenge, which was showcased in the Overcart 4 release, a previous release. This is a new feature which will put gold coins throughout the level, allowing players to pick them up to get a speed boost. I'm just going to go over how this function works, all the different parts of it, and kind of give a showcase, an example of what we're working on and some new things coming up. So looking over, the first thing would be the 3D model for the coin. We just have a simple hexagon shape item with a star texture in the middle. This is drawn very large. Because for the 3D models, the vertexes have to use whole values for the positions. So the X, Y, and Z locations, I can't do 1.1 or 1.5. It have to be 1, 2, 3. Using numbers such as 11 or 12 and then scaling it down by 10 would allow me to get 1.1 and 1.2. So we overdraw the geometry much larger than it's supposed to be, and then scale it down with the functions that are available in the game. So looking at our code, what we have, that when we place the coins as the map first starts, we take the number of players we have and we place 8 coins for each player. If there's only one player, we place a full 10 coins. 10 coins being the maximum number you can carry, but if there's more than one player, we place 8 for each one that's in the course. This makes it so that not all players can have the maximum amount at a time, and it allows for a little bit of competition where people will want to steal coins from each other. Coins are placed evenly throughout the path markers from the beginning to the end, and so as you navigate the first lap, you have an opportunity to pick up those coins. When you collide with one of those coins, you're going to come, there's a few functions that it runs through. The first things, it checks something called iframes. These are invincibility frames. After getting hit, you have a second and a half where you're unable to pick up any gold coins. This is to prevent you from picking up coins that you've just dropped. It'll take a little bit before you're able to grab those again. If you do not have any invincibility frames, it will check to make sure that you have less than 10 coins, 10 coins again being the maximum. Putting these two checks first is important because these checks are relatively cheap. It's relatively easy to see if a number equals 0. It's relatively easy to see if a number is less than 10. It's pretty expensive, computationally speaking, to see if a position and another position are within X amount of units of each other. It takes a bunch of different functions. I can actually pull it up and show you exactly what it takes. You have to take a few values, multiply them together, and then see if one of them is less than the sum of the others. This doing every single frame, it's not bad, but it doesn't need to be done. So by doing those other checks first and only running the collision check after, it will save us quite a bit on processing. If we do actually hit a coin, we will delete the coin from the object list. We'll play a coin sound effect. The coin count of the player will increase. We will play a random celebration effect, so the character will say Yahoo and be happy that they picked up a coin. A little note will place above their head, a little whistling sound I believe it is, and we increase the speed by 3. Now we also have code running that will check if a player is hit. So if a player gets hit by a green shell or they slip on a banana, they will drop their coins, and that's what this function here is for. So when dropping their coins, the first thing we do is set the invincibility frames to 90. This will give the player a second and a half where they are unable to pick up coins. Now we additionally set our initial position to the position of the player, and then for each coin that the player has, we take a random target, which will be 3 units to the left or right and 4 units front or back, and 12 units directly up, and we throw a coin. And so we just start tossing coins front and back, and wherever they land surrounding the player, they're now able to be picked up by the rest of the people around them. This will, give an incentive to hit somebody, steal their coins, pick up some from yourself, and get the speed boost. You'll see that one of the last things we do when we drop a coin is we decrease our speed by 3. So every coin we pick up is +3, and every coin we drop is -3, and that keeps our speed in balance for the total. At the end, we set our coin count back to 0 because we've dropped all our coins, and then the coins, again, we have our 3D model. We have to draw our coins. So when we have one of our gold coins, they'll update with gravity and velocity. So if they're being tossed through the air, gravity will pull them back down and they'll continue along their trajectory. If they hit the ground, they'll slowly skid to a stop. So initially they won't have any friction, but once they hit the ground, they'll kind of skid. And then if they hit the ground, they won't continue to fall. They'll stop on the surface. So it does a very good job of rendering collision while they're in the air. Static coins that are initially placed by the path markers do not do any of this, and that again saves in path and processing. But those dynamic coins that are dropped by the player, those will have all this extra processing done to make sure that they look right. And then again, if the player will collide with either of those, they will pick up one of the gold coins. This last bit here, we set the position and the angle of the gold coin, and we increase the angle by 3 degrees every frame. This makes the coin rotate in place. We then run this function here, which just draws the geometry. It creates a matrix from where the screen is to where the object is. It distorts the object to be in perspective, and then it will call the address of where all the F3D commands are to draw it. When you put all of that together, that's the gold coin challenge. In the beginning, all the coins are placed throughout the path markers. Players can collect those coins. If they're hit by any objects, they will drop the coins they've collected. Every time they pick up a coin, their speed is increased. Every time they drop a coin, their speed is decreased. You can only hold up to 10 coins. Seems very simple and very basic, but a lot of exciting dynamic gameplay can come from that. This builds off of the red coin challenge. The red coin challenge used all the same functions and was the original one, but it had specific places, specific points in the map where the coins were specific to be placed. That was set up by the custom map developer, and so you would put 8 points where you wanted to hide the coins or to have them off the path, and the racer would collect them and get a star upon getting the 8th. Originally the red coins gave you a speed boost. Now that we've added gold coins, I've removed that. So the red coins just give you that star bonus. It's more of a scavenger hunt, which is what the original intention was supposed to be for these in the first place. So those are the 2 coin modes that we have. I felt like that was a good example of something that we could showcase, and more of these will be upcoming as we write new code and as more game modes are developed. I'll try to showcase how these things work in a general sense without getting too technical, and how all the different pieces fit together, and actually show examples and direct where this code runs and how everything works. Again, I hope people have some interest in this that might not be so technically inclined, but just kind of want to know how the process works for how these mods are created. If so, please do let me know. I love the support from the community, as always. It's just great knowing that people like your work, and that that your efforts are appreciated. So thank you guys so much, as always. Look forward to doing more of these videos, showcasing more of the updates and things that we're doing, and hopefully there's some interest from the community in seeing the constant progress that we're making and making more Mario Kart 64 mods. So I want to thank you guys, as always, for the support. I hope all is going well in the holiday season, and forward to seeing you all again. Until next time, as always, you guys take care.